I'm Mike, and this is Elizabeth Stidham. We're C2T next door, and just truly appreciate the opportunity to talk to everybody. And just sort of, we're going to give you a basis on the beginning of where next door came from and sort of what we do, and then go into just being a part of the Call to Tell team, and then some other things that are happening. This is Elizabeth. She's going to tell you about the beginning and how everything started.
Okay, about a year and a half ago, I read this book called Interrupted by Jen Hatmaker, and in the book, she really challenges you by saying if you're not actively pursuing the hurting and the needy, then you can't really say you're living a Christian lifestyle. And it just challenged me so much that I started getting on my face every single day before God and just crying out to Him and asking Him, God, what do you want me to do? What do you want us to do? Because I know I need to be doing more. And with that, I started volunteering at some different places around Broken Arrow and Tulsa. And I continued to get on my face every day and cry out to God. And I really felt like He said, I want you to do something different. I want you to fill in some gaps. And He just kind of reminded me about how I grew up. In Haskell, Oklahoma. I grew up very poor, and a lot of times we didn't have just basic items that we needed, like soap and toothpaste. And I had a great church, and we would pack stuff like that up and send them on to people who were in need, and then I would go home and I wouldn't have that stuff myself. And a lot of times there are people in small towns that they need help, and they don't know how to ask for help. They don't even know to ask for help. And I felt like that God wanted me to reach out to those people. About 6 months before I even read this book, somebody gave us a U-Haul van, just gave it to us, said, here you go, we'd like for you to have this. And for me at the time, I thought, this is a burden. I mean, this is huge, ugly U-Haul van. I guess I'm just going to park this at my house, and my neighbor's going to love that. But we have it, and nevertheless, and I went to go get insurance on it. And whenever I did, it turned out the insurance for the 3 vehicles, adding the U-Haul to our 2 vehicles, was actually cheaper than our regular insurance for our 2 vehicles. And so, you kind of start to see things, and you go, okay, I don't know what's going on, but we're just going to run with this. Well, fast forward 6 months, and crying out to God and asking Him what to do, and He puts the Haskell outreach on my heart, and He's already provided for it. So at the point that I realized what it was that we're supposed to be doing, it was like God just said, here, I've already provided. You have everything that you need. And then from that point forward, everything is just kind of rolled on that way, where He has provided completely with everything we need in order to minister to these people.
And from that, basically, like I said, we get essential items, take it to a community center, and hand it out to who it needs to be handed out to, pray with them. And then we also have teams that go out and knock on doors and pray with people and just do the things that we're called to do and called to tell. As far as what it means, we really appreciate the opportunity to to take the ministry to another level, and with everybody that's been involved with the Call to Tell, and us coming underneath and doing the Call to Tell LLC with you guys, it's opened up so many opportunities, and it's allowed us to know that God is bigger, and that God has something for Call to Tell, C2T next door. He's opening up many more opportunities for Call to Tell to reach out in different areas. Next door is just the Judea. We're just supposed to, as Call to Tell goes to Colombia and to Peru, that's the ends of the earth. We're supposed to go next door, and so that's where next door came from. Really appreciative of the opportunity, looking forward to being in a partnership and to do things that God has got on our hearts. So we ask you as board members to pray for sensitivity. If there's something that you guys feel that needs to be incorporated, please let us know. Likewise, with Call to Tell, we're going to do the same thing. We just feel that we need to unite as Christians and truly preach the gospel in all aspects of the world. I've had a great opportunity from Miller Swim School with the next door. They've opened up the opportunity for us to sponsor 50 families with a Christmas or an angel tree type thing. They put fish in a basket, and we're going to be able to sponsor 50 families in Haskell, and just an overwhelming opportunity for us to. What an open door it is. It says in Colossians 4:2-6, pray that God opens the door for our message so that we may proclaim the mystery of Christ. This is that opportunity, I feel, for us to get into those doors to truly witness the gospel. And just really appreciative of Miller Swim School, appreciative of C2 or Call to Tell. Looking forward to just seeing what God has for us. So thank you guys, love you guys, praying for you. You got anything?
I think that's it. Except for, I do want to throw out there, it's been really exciting going door to door with people and telling them about what Miller Swim School has offered for us, and just because we're picking the most impoverished parts of Haskell to go to first, and just knocking on people's doors, and these people are barely getting by, and for us just to show up and go, hey, we would like to help you do Christmas for your family. It opens up huge doors, and we get to sit with them and talk with them about their needs, and it's like we get to pray with them, and we begin to see this fire spark in their eyes, this fire in their heart just kind of starts to show up. And when we're meeting these needs and we're talking to them about Jesus and God and how much he loves them and how he has a plan for them, and you kind of, some of them start saying, at one point in my life, I used to think that Jesus loved me. I remember a time when I thought Jesus had a plan for me. And they go, maybe Jesus does have a plan for my life still. And so it's been incredible just to see the fruit on that end. And I'm really excited to see what God is going to do in Haskell. We're definitely there to minister to people. He's already assigned us people to minister to there. And it's been awesome.